Second Fancy Today. Today we're going to be talking about the food's highest in phosphorus, as I was talking about phosphorus. Now this kind of can relate to chromium. A lot of these foods that I'm going to be listing off, don't tell me that I'm going to be copying. Don't tell me that I'm copying the list, because I'm not. Some fruits are not in here, some things are not in here, while everything basically else is kind of in here. The food's highest in phosphorus. And you can find the food's hot phosphorus on food labels, but the thing about it is that not one time can you find chromium on it. It is funny because specific vitamins you cannot find listed. They can only pack a short amount of vitamins into a food label, nutrition label. So they're probably not going to include some like chromium. I've never seen chromium on a food label, so you kind of have to, research a little. Go on these videos if you want to. Go on Food's Highest because it doesn't tell it in food. So how are you really supposed to know it? You're supposed to kind of guess where. We're going to be talking about the food's highest in phosphorus. So we're going to be talking about grains. We're talking about whole grains. We're talking about brown rice, quinoa. We're going to be talking about medleys too, just as well. We're going to be talking about whole wheat products, foods that are high in gluten too, just as well. We're going to be talking about cereal. We're going to be talking about cereal like Cheerios and shredded wheat too. Think of that. Some major sources of that. Brand cereal too, just as well as the example. So all of, that kind of stuff. Grains we're going to find in corns, nuts, seeds, legend maize, sunflower seeds. We're going to be finding it in pumpkin seeds, legend maize. Lentils, we're going to find it in beans, chicken, natural peanut butter. We're going to find it in yogurt, and milk, and turkey too, as well. Cacao chocolate, natural peanut butter. We're going to find it in lots of halibut, fish. We're going to find it in salmon too, just as well. Brazil nuts, cashews, almonds. We're going to find it in nuts and seeds, legend maize. We're going to find it in all the things I'm listing right now. I'm going to go back and go through this and go through the foods that are highest in it probably a couple more times, and then the video will be done for you today, guys. But we can find it also in broccoli. We can find it in corn too, just as well. The vegetables that we can find it in. We can find it in beans too. We can find it in beans too. We can find it in a lot of stuff. And lentils would count as no. And lentils would count as a vegetable, of course, but like peas, they're in like the pea family, I'm pretty sure, or like the bean family. I'm not sure about that. Give me a list of like family things, everybody. What family it's a part of. Well, it says it's part of. The green beans. I don't really find that. The truth, but peas. Is what I'm gonna say. Is that it's closest to lentils too, just as well. They're vegetable anyways that look like peas or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be kind of again. So we're going to be talking about grains, whole grains, cereal, whole wheat products too, just as well, like whole wheat flour, anything that's highest in gluten protein. It's just, what is gluten? Now it's just literally wheat protein. That's what it is. Wheat and protein, wheat highest in protein, just wheat protein. That's what gluten is. So when we talk about that, we're going to be talking about cereals. We're talking about brand cereals. We're going to be talking about all that kind of stuff that cover whole grains, brown rice, medleys, quinoa. We're going to be talking about grains, mostly of that. Nuts, seeds, legend maize, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. We're talking about salmon, fish, chicken, turkey, natural peanut butter, cacao chocolate. We're going to be talking about beans too, just as well. Natural peanut butter. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Corn. We're going to be talking about broccoli too, just as well. And all this stuff is highest in phosphorus. So you go on this video, go on any of these videos I'm doing. The vitamin videos are probably my favorite ones, actually. I really enjoy doing the vitamin videos because it's kind of, go on my comfort zone, learning about new vitamins, the food's highest in it, and that's like the funnest thing about it. Anyways, let's go back to it. Sit down for this. So let's list off for you. So when we talk about this, we're going to be talking about chicken, turkey, meats, dairy, yogurt, milk too, just as well, nuts, seeds, legend maize. We're going to about lentils, beans. We're going to be talking about vegetables like corn, like broccoli too, just as well. We're going to be talking about garlic too. Garlic is something garlic, yeah, it's also high in phosphorus too, just the spice garlic that can help with inflammations and also boiling with your, when the gastrointestinal tract, the food goes down to the esophagus to the gastrointestinal tract, and it's really blocked from going in to the further phases of the body, the phases of metabolism. When we talk about that, now what are the phases? We're going about catabolic and anabolic too, just well. Anabolic is when it requires energy. Catabolic, what does that mean? Catabolic means when it breaks down the energy, it synthesizes it, it processes it down, it breaks down to utilize this energy to make energy break down the processing, the breakdown, the synthesizing of food, breaking it down to make it an energy to that releases energy too, just as well. When we talk about that anabolic process, we talk about that was specifically talking about requiring the energy from that. But yeah, too, just as well, we talk about, constipation, inflammation, bloating, what can help with. Garlic spices are a really, really good remedy for that inflammation and bloating, too, just as well. And soluble fiber, probiotics too, because they break that dense blockage of protein, carbohydrate. We're talking about fats too, we're talking about lipids. That really tough blockage to break it so it can fully get digested. You have fully digested, you don't have constipation, inflammation, bloating, you don't have things like that, and your metabolism, it's all going to be going well because of the processes, the catabolic breakdown, and also the anabolic breakdown too, requiring the nutrients from the food, breaking it down, the processing, the synthesizing, and processing, and breaking down the food to release it as energy, to store as energy, to utilize it as energy, to require the energy anabolic breakdown, anabolic process. We're going to all the process of metabolism. I might even do that video coming up soon. But yeah, let's get through the video again. So we're going to be talking about chicken, turkey, nuts, seeds, legumes, lentils, beans. We're going to be talking about garlic, natural peanut butter. We're going to be talking about cacao chocolate. We're going to be talking about whole grains, brown rice, medleys. We're going to be talking about quinoa, Brazil nuts. We're going to be talking about cashews, almonds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, too, just as well. Garlic, we go through all of that. Foods highest in gluten, foods highest in whole wheat, corn, nuts, seeds, broccoli, too, just as well. Lentils, another vegetable in there. And that's pretty much the video for you guys today. I want to get all that information down there as the best that I could. Chicken, turkey, and dairy, yogurt, milk too. We're going to be talking about that. And that's pretty much it. Bye guys. Have a good day. Love you.